Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. So there I was there, a 23-year-old, and asking for help because, you know, I don't want to hit my children the way I was abused. I don't want my children abused the way I was. So I'm asking for help. And the help told me that that I'm ill, and then that's what was focused on. You're ill. You need to take this pill, and symptoms. And so then I went to the groups and all those things. And you heard me in the video. When I look back at these videos, that's how I talked. I talk like that all the time, using words symptoms and you know, I can't think of them now because I just stopped using them. I have to like unlearn these things, and if I say them, I apologize and find another word. It's just my human experience that I'm having, and I know I'm here with the NAMI event too, and so NAMI is one of the things that I notice. It's everywhere, and I remember going to learning from maybe the therapist or somebody that I was seeing who gave me to go to NAMI, and I did the tell your story. What is that called? The in our own words stories. And I did that, and I did that story, and I wrote about the story and how grateful I am. I even used to say thank you to the psychiatrist and the therapist and everybody that I saw. They're like, thank you for this language that you're telling me for myself, and you know, and so even doing that, writing that in our own words, that's the story that I told of a mental illness story. And then there was Advocacy Unlimited that I went to, and then I shared our story, my story that I wrote with I think the women Linda Lentini and Darren Drum, and they were like, you really need to take a second look at your story. You know, and so then I really started to take a second look. Am I really, is it the things that all the things that happened to me, I'm an illness, and I've been taking these drugs for so long, and now my poems, I'm a poet, so all my poems have become dying slowly. But I had started out the journey with a 6-year-old in one of the most prestigious private school in Fairfield County. And I had done that, having this kid at 17 years old, almost 18. By the time she's 5, 6 years old, she's reading. And so now I'm like, now I'm really seeing, I'm not seeing it on TV anymore. I don't need Vicki Buchanan on One Life to Live. I'm seeing up close and personal what wealth is, you know? And now I want that white picket fence and that Mercedes-Benz. I really want it now. So that's why I started going to seek help. You know, I didn't want to be sad. I know now what the issue was. I wasn't facing the shame. I didn't forgive anybody, and I kept motivating myself with pain over and over again. I know that now. I didn't know that then, but it's been a journey to learn that, and to, instead of choosing pain as motivation, to choose joy or just be present, actually, because I don't need to be happy all the time. Thank you so much for saying that, because I don't think I shared on why I shared that video with Diana Nyad, what she was talking about, the sexual abuse. It's rampant. For me, what it did, all of the shame, that I'm living in the shame in my mind, hiding out, so I'm not having any awareness. And awareness is what I need. You know, I thought I needed a white picket fence and Mercedes-Benz to be happy, because that's what I was learning. You know, but I could look and see what I needed was my awareness, because I don't have to have a Mercedes-Benz or a car or any of those things, but I do need my awareness to be in the world, to be able to connect with another person, have empathy, compassion, kindness. If I'm not aware of it and I'm only thinking about myself, my pain, my sorrow, what everybody did to me, and you know, then I'm always going to be protecting myself, always judging. And so just to have some awareness, and so really the sexual abuse really need to stop towards young people. I haven't met anybody that I work with in the peer support work that haven't experienced some violation to them.
Ace, what's good, bro? What's going on, man? You back? Snap, dude. It's been like 4 or 5 years, man. Wow. So what you gonna be rapping about, dude? Or what? What you wanna speak about?
I just wanna speak the truth. Why is that so hard?
Why is that so hard? Hold up, I like that. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard? I just wanna speak the truth. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard? Wait a minute, I like that. Why is that so hard? Why is that so hard? I just wanna speak. That John 17, cold lawn 17, you know what I mean? I ain't gassed up with a whole lot of steam. I just know that I roll with the ghosts on my team. Born again, back from the dead, don't need no doctor. Character changing daily, but I don't need no Oscar. Punchlines, don't gotta punch hard.